For 6 months, these two factions have waged war against one another in their quest for ultimate supremacy. The House of Black, the House always wins, versus Death Triangle, in a battle for dominance. And unfortunately, Rey Fenix got injured, so they had to delay this for an extra 2 months. So, screw you, injuries! So anyways, yeah, this match has been a long time coming. Half a year worth of content. They managed to stretch this out. They had to stretch it for an extra 2 months because Rey Fenix had broken his arm in a grotesque fashion on AEW Dynamite on the TBS premiere, if I recall correctly. So they had to stretch this out for a little bit longer, and then they wanted to pay this off for pay-per-view. So yeah, originally this match was, and they confirmed this on commentary, this grudge match was set to end at Revolution, but due to the injury Rey Fenix suffered, they had to delay it. So I was like, transparency! So they had to bring in Eric Redbeard, aka formerly known as Eric Rowan from WWE, to come in and take Rey Fenix's place in a pretty damn good match they had. I mean, like, this was possibly Eric Redbeard's best match to date, like, in everything. But it ultimately would culminate several key storylines. You had the House of Black's war with Death Triangle, and you also would have the element with House of Black's role with not the Hollywood Blondes. For some reason, I keep thinking of the Hollywood Blondes for some strange reason. But Brian Pillman Jr. And our beloved little friend from that group. Yeah, that did not end well for everyone involved in that. So I was at Dynamite when this went down, and they were teasing this event that, oh, she's finally gonna turn, we're finally gonna get this moment. And nope, Julia Hart does not turn. So Malakai Black is notably pissed, so it's like, okay, well, that sucked. Okay, I'll wait. Like, you only have one last chance to pay this off. Like, so far AEW has mostly done the whole, like, I've given AEW 3 strikes you're out with a storyline. So far they've only done it well, mostly I've given it 2 strikes. Like, you could only do this delay something once, and then you have to pay it off. Like the Hangman storyline with Kenny, that was originally set to happen All Out, but then Hangman had a baby on the way, so I was like, okay, you got that out, but you can only delay this once. You can't get this. You have Full Gear. You can't waste the chance to crown him at Full Gear and delay it again. This is your only chance. This is your only get out of jail free card here, because then you will suffer the wrath of being put on probation for the neo-reality WrestleVerse. But yeah, this match, the culmination of 2 big storylines that started all the way back since Malakai Black entered the war with Pac, when Pac signed with Cody Rhodes, and sadly there was never much of a follow-up with Andrade El Idolo and the House of Black, even though that would have actually been pretty cool. Heck, there was reports going around that the reason why they were doing Malakai and Andrade El Idolo together was because, oh, well, Zelina was involved with them. Let's have them tag team. Let's see how that could work. So, nice to see Zelina Vega's legacy out there is teaming up together. Still kind of wish that Zelina did not re-sign with WWE and joined AEW. Things probably would have been different for Malakai and Andrade. They probably would be a faction of their own, and they would be the most powerful faction in the country. But Andrade has now found something new to do with Ruse, or as I call him, Rush, but that's because my pronunciation is different. And he's just disbanded the family office. AHFO. Yeah. We'll have to see where that goes. So yeah, the House of Black and Death Triangle had this awesome freaking match. And please know, this was at the initial point, this was the match that stole the show initially. Then later on the night, everything else happened. But Julia Hart, we got the payoff for that finally. But the match before all this was phenomenal. All the wrestlers involved were great. Pac, Penta, Rey Fenix, aka Rubberman, and Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Malakai Black, they are all wonderful, great talent. And Mohead definitely was looking forward to the culmination of this. But if there was ever a time to introduce trios titles, you had to have done that with this. That's the only complaint I can make. There was a couple of hit misses in the match, like there was a botch or two, but also they managed to make it through and make it work. And the fans were chanting AEW, 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 like they weren't chanting for one or the other. They were chanting AEW, like this is all of AEW. I was kind of hoping right before the match we did a reenactment of sorts of the Shield and Wyatt moment. Like this is a storyline that's been going on for 6 months. And remember, the Shield and Wyatt storyline lasted for a month. And they had that double dual-edged reaction, 50-50 split. I was hoping that we would get Zero Miedo, House of Black. Zero Miedo, House of Black. Zero Miedo, House of Black. That was if they did that would have stolen the show until Anarchy in the Arena match. And Buddy Matthews, he's awesome. I'm looking forward to the day when Kenny Omega gets back, that he and Buddy Matthews tangle, because it would be V Trigger versus V Trigger essentially. Oh man, and like I said, this would have been the perfect time to introduce trios titles. They keep saying that the reason why they won't do the trios title yet, from reports been saying, is that until Kenny gets back. But we don't know when Kenny will be back. He could be back 6 months from now. He could be back a year from now. And by then, there's a huge possibility the trios title wanting will be burnt out and no one will care anymore. So I was like, you have to do this, Matt. You have to introduce the titles and do it at all out. You have to introduce these titles. That's the only way I feel like this is ever gonna work. And Medic, it is all as great as always. I look forward to the day he challenges for the world title or the TNT title. But just when it looks like Pac is going to get the victory for his team with the Black Arrow, awesome name for a finisher, it's better. It sounds way better than Red Arrow. Like, I get why they were going for Red Arrow initially, but he changed to the Black Arrow, and it's like, man, a difference in just one word can make it sound more badass. And Red Arrow was pretty damn good. But just when he's about to get the victory, and I was surprised, and I'm not surprised Pac low blowed Black as Alex of their manager for their team distracted the ref. I was thinking, I bet Pac's still kind of pissed from all those years ago what they did to him and Enzo. I feel like that was somewhat of a callback. Like, Pac's like, I'll just pull an Enzo book and low blowed him in the you-know-way, in Malakai Black and the Jewels. But before the whole victory can be assured for Death Triangle, who should show up but a black clove Julia Hart, corrupted in her eye with the black ink spreading across. She would spray the poison mist, and Malakai Black would finish it with a back heel kick to the skull as Pac was blinded, and he grabs the victory. Julia Hart is now officially in their clan, and we finally got the payoff months in the making. Like I said, this match was originally supposed to happen at Revolution. They confirmed it themselves on the show, So the payoff was clearly going to happen at Revolution, but then Rey Fenix got hurt, so yeah. So they had to delay it. Like, you only got one chance to do that, and you gotta have it. Oh, man. Now Julio Hart is part of the House of Black. Brian Pillman Jr. is like, there was no saving you. Wow, you gave up before you even started. Way to go. Oh, man. To see this moment, it was awesome. Like, this was a damn good trios match. They really should they really should bring in the trios title at this point. Like, you can't keep delaying that one. Like, that is something. Like, Tony Khan himself confirmed, yes, I already have the belts designed. I'm just waiting. But, like, you can't force you can't have Kenny be your reason to delay it. Like, you gotta do it now. Heck, I pitched this during the tournament when I felt like, since Rey Fenix was fighting Rey Fenix had advanced and he was in the tournament. Let me double check about that. After he beat Dante Martin, which was a damn good match. Rubber in the waiting. But when I saw that Rey Fenix would fight Kyle O'Reilly, I thought, oh, imagine if Undisputed Elite, House of Black, and Death Triangle all got involved in it. Like, I know people would say, oh, that's dumb, that's overbooking it, that's a Vince Russo booking. You could still have the finish happen with Kyle O'Reilly winning, but I would have been like, can you just do it once? Because this would at least be the ample time to build up towards the Trios division, Trios tag team belts. Like, imagine Undisputed Elite interacting with the House of Black and Death Triangle interacting with the Elite again. They have a history with the Elite, and you have four trios groups basically in this thing, and fans would have been alright with it, I feel. I think fans would have been alright. Sadly, they didn't do that, so damn it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Plus, what was originally supposed to be the end of this story for some people, it was reviewed by Tony Khan today on Busted Open Radio that, nope, it's not the end. Nope, not by a long shot. Instead, we're gonna get Buddy Matthews versus the Boston Hawk on AEW Dynamite. The one match WWE never got to do with Buddy Murphy and Neville. Really gotta get that through on that, but okay. Looking forward to see what goes down on that night tonight, after I get off of work and everything. This was the Year Reality of the WrestleVerse, talking about a damn good House of Black versus Death Triangle Trios match with two big payoffs to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. Can't wait to talk about more content down the road. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, check out the content in the description below. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you next time. Peace and take care. Have a good day and peace out.